Let's talk about hyperhidrosis. So for those of you that do not know, hyperhidrosis is an excessive sweating disorder where you basically sweat way more than the average person does. For a lot of people that suffer from it, it tends to happen in certain areas like the hands, the feet, the armpits. But lucky me, I am the type that gets it all over, head to toe. But anyways, November is Hyperhidrosis Awareness Month, and this is something that is like pretty much never talked about ever. But I have suffered from it for a long time. Like I want to say 13, 14 is when I started noticing it. And like when it says excessive, it means excessive. So the first place it usually happens for me is my forehead. And you can see how my bangs are soaking wet. It looks like I dunked my head into water. I did not. That's sweat. This is another great example. All of that, sweat. And this is something I deal with almost every day. So it's safe to assume I do a lot of laundry. And I also take a lot of showers. Now, unfortunately, there is no cure, and they also do not know what causes it. I have tried a couple different treatment options, but they haven't really worked. And before anybody is like, Sarah, you live in Florida, obviously you're gonna sweat a lot. It doesn't matter where I live, and it also doesn't matter the temperature. It can be 30 degrees outside and I can be sweating. For instance, this picture was taken after I had filmed a video where I was sitting down with a fan pointed directly at me, and I still managed to pull off this impressive amount of sweat. And when I exercise, oh my God, it's fitting that I'm standing next to the ocean because I myself turn into the ocean. You see this little light part of the shirt? That is the only part of my body that is not covered in sweat. My shorts were soaked, my underwear was soaked, my bra was soaked, even my socks were soaked, and my hair totally soaked, totally soaked. I spent many years trying to hide it by either wearing sweatshirts, light colors, or by putting on multiple layers. And yes, this was the style back then, but I wasn't doing it for the style. I was doing it to hide how much I sweat, because back then I specifically sweat a lot in my armpits, so I wasn't trying to be cool. I was trying to keep everybody from knowing that I'm a sweaty beast. But I've learned to accept it more as an adult, and I'm not afraid of talking about it now, and I don't really try to hide it anymore. One, because it's gotten worse and I can't really hide it without having a heat stroke by putting on multiple layers. And two, because it's just a condition I have. There's nothing I can really do about it, but I know that it doesn't get talked about very often, and if you do have it, it's extremely embarrassing because you feel disgusting because you literally showered like an hour ago and you're already drenched and you have to wash all your clothes. Like when I do my videos, when I'm done filming, I am drenched. I crank down the AC in my house. My mom is freezing while I'm filming videos because I'm trying to stop myself from sweating too much on camera, and you can usually see in my videos my face will start to glisten as I do more characters, and once I'm done with a skit, I literally take the pile of clothes that I wore, throw them in the wash, and then jump in the shower because I will just be absolutely drenched. But like I said, there's nothing I can do about it except for try to spread awareness. So if you don't know what hyperhidrosis is, now you know. And if you do know and you have it, hopefully now you feel less alone. So that's my hyperhidrosis talk. I do have a YouTube video on my YouTube channel that goes more into depth about my story with learning that I had hyperhidrosis and dealing with it. So if you would like to watch that, this is my YouTube channel. And here is the video right there. Bye, Jerry. See you in 9 months.
Yeah.
So did she tell you?
Yeah, I got the name and address right here. Some woman in Westbrook Hills.
Wait, Westbrook Hills? As in the Westbrook Hills?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
That is where the rich live. And I mean rich. Like, I'm talking private chefs and butler rich. What's the name?
Robin Schmidt.
Schmidt? As in Joseph Schmidt? As in the billionaire that owns half this town?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, according to Google, Robin is his daughter-in-law and she's married to his only son, Peter Schmidt. And they have a 14-year-old daughter.
That must be them.
All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
All right, this is it. Are we sure this is a good idea? I mean, we don't know anything about this woman.
I don't care. I need to find out who my real daughter is.
Besides, I already bribed the security guard, so we're doing this. Okay. You know the drill, Mark. Already on it, boss.
All right, James, I'm off to buy another Birkin bag. Oh, and don't forget to tell the chef I want caviar for dinner.
Ma'am, excuse me? Are you Robin Schmidt? Oh, thank God you're here. Okay, so the jacuzzi is going in the upstairs bathroom, first door on the right, okay? Oh, and don't get any marks on my floor this time. One tile costs more than your yearly salary. We aren't here to install anything. Then why are you here? Does my custom dress for our yacht party need to be altered or something? No, we're here to talk to you about something personal. Look, I already told Dr. Brown I don't want my implants done until after our trip to Bali. This isn't about your enhancements. We're here to talk about your daughter. Who, Emma? What about her?
Where is she, and why did you steal her when she was a baby?
What? Why beat around the bush? And you wonder why your clients don't come back. What on earth are you people talking about? Stealing a child? That's absurd. Well, according to Donna, it's true. Donna? I don't even know who that is.
Then how come when we asked her about a baby she stole from a hospital 14 years ago, she gave us your name and your address?
I don't know. I'm a wealthy woman. People are always making outrageous claims about me. But do those people also have this? Dear Donna, thank you so much for everything you have done for me. As promised, I will be sending over a generous sum of money in exchange for your secrecy on the matter. Love, Robin. Please, that sounds like it could have been written by any Robin. What connection does it have to me besides the name? P.S. I decided to name her Emma, just like you suggested. If you ever need anything, feel free to stop by my house in Westbrook Hills. And what do you know? The address listed is the same as yours. Gotcha. Now you're gonna keep pretending this wasn't you, or are you gonna tell us the truth? Fine. I wrote the letter.
You bitch!
Whoa, Melinda, calm down.
No! Why should I calm down when she took my one and only child?
Because she is a very rich woman who has security on call, and the judge let you off pretty easy last time.
Fine. But why did you steal my daughter?
Because my husband was going to leave me.
Okay, and?
Look, Peter's father is one bad cold away from meeting his ancestors. And do you know what happens when a very, very rich man dies? He gets a very, very nice funeral. He passes everything he owns down to his children, including his very profitable and successful business. Is she gonna get to the point, or is she just gonna keep reminding us that we're poor? The point is that my husband has always been set to inherit his father's business. But as the years went by and Joseph got older, he started to worry about the future of his company. It has always been very important to Joseph to keep the business in the family, but with Peter being unwed with no children, he was starting to worry and thinking about passing it down to his brother instead, who has 4 children and 17 grandchildren. That's when Peter started to panic and married me. To say we were a match made in heaven would be an overstatement. Peter chose me because I was young and beautiful, and I chose him because, well, what girl doesn't want to marry into money? Peter wanted to start having children right away, but I was a young girl who had just gotten a taste of luxury for the first time. I wanted to sip martinis on a yacht, dine at the finest restaurants, and throw lavish parties, not change diapers. But Peter hated that I was such a party girl. He wanted me to be a stay-at-home trophy wife and raise his children. This led to arguments, which then led to sleeping in separate rooms, and then finally led to Peter asking me for a divorce. I begged him not to, told him I was ready to become a mother, but it was too late. He said he didn't love me anymore. A vision of a bleak future started flooding my mind. Afraid of losing a life of cashmere sweaters and private jets, I told him the one thing I knew he wanted to hear and the one thing that was guaranteed to let me stay.
I'm pregnant!
The only problem was, I wasn't. And with Peter and I sleeping in separate rooms, I didn't have much chance of getting pregnant either. Besides, I wasn't ready to let this impeccable figure go to waste yet, which meant I needed a baby. And seeing as how I'm a high-profile woman, I couldn't just go get one myself. I needed help.
So why out of all people was it my ex-wife you went to?
I didn't go seeking her. The universe put her right in my path. You see, one morning I went to this tiny coffee shop up the road. I normally would have my personal chef make it, but he had the nerve to get the flu, so I fired him and hadn't found a replacement yet. So I was forced to go to a coffee shop and mingle with you regular folk. And that's where Donna came in.